and welcome to another episode of the Pete and Fran podcast. How are you, dear?
I'm fine, and you? I
am very well, yes. It's been quite a week. Well, no, it's not really been a week. Let's not lie to the listeners anymore.
No.
It's been like, we were recording this about 2 days after we recorded the last
one, but...
So we haven't been up to much.
But we're busy next weekend.
We're very busy this week, doing high-powered, exciting things.
We are.
Yes,
so...
I'm afraid you'll just have to not have as much foul or witty banter.
Bank holiday Monday.
Yes. So we've got another fun-packed episode for you, because as promised, we watched Anaconda and Lake Placid versus Anaconda.
Wow. Yeah. Will I ever get that time back in my life?
I don't know. I don't think my life was enriched by watching these.
No,
films.
not at all.
But we'll get to them, because I think we should get the time phone out quickly, because on this day in history, the 6th of May in 1937...
Yes.
The biggest and most glamorous airship ever was launched. So,
that's what the Hindenburg is.
Yeah, so that's very exciting. We want to see what happens with that, with the Hindenburg.
Because that's in Captain America, isn't it? One of them?
There's another one in The Rocketeer, which was like an early version of Captain America.
Oh, no, it's in The Watchmen, isn't it?
There are airships in the Watchmen.
Yeah, which they blow up.
Oh, they blow one up?
Yeah, I swear they do in The Watchmen.
Maybe.
Anyway,
that's not important.
No.
Because we're going to use the time phone to call Herb Morrison, who's covering the launch of the Hindenburg. Is he? Well, Herb. Tarragon, probably. Or Mint.
Mint.
Yeah. So he's on the scene, and he's going to basically be our correspondent.
Oh, okay.
So, let's fire up the time phone. Hello?
Yes, hello.
Is that Herb Morrison?
Yeah, it's Herb. What can I do for you?
I just want you to sort of answer some quick questions from my wife, if that's all right.
Well, that's perfect. Yeah, sure. Fire away.
Hello, Mr. Morrison.
Hello, how are you?
I'm all right, and you?
Well, I'm very excited about this the launch of the airship. It's going to be very exciting.
Oh, good. So, how's the mood?
The mood is good, positive. Everyone's very excited. This is a lovely little piece of German engineering. They make lots of cool things over there. They got this new Frustin leader. I like him a lot. I think he's going to do great things and not cause any war.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, we'll see about that. But anyway, do you think airships are the future?
Well, of course. They're safe. They're enormous. You can have all sorts of luxury stuff on them. I think in the years to come, people will take airships all over the world.
Do you not think they're very flammable, though?
Well, possibly, but I'm sure all precautions have been made to ensure no disasters of any type will happen with the Hindenburg.
On to my next question. Here in the future, in 2019, they're mainly used for advertising tyres. Why do you think that is?
Well, I'm not so sure. I'd probably say because they're quite big. You can put all sorts of slogans on the side, and that would make me buy a tire.
Oh, okay. That's very... Yep. Last question. Is the Hindenburg ready to be launched now?
It's starting to rain again. The rain had slacked up a little bit. The back motors of the ship are just holding it just enough to keep it from... It bursts into flames. Get it started. It's crashing. It's crashing terrible. Oh, my. Get out of the way, please. It's bursting into flames, and it's falling on the mooring mast, and all the folks believe that this is terrible. This is one of the worst catastrophes in the world. It's
Mr. Morris!
400 or 500 feet into the sky. It's a terrific crash, ladies and gentlemen. The smoke and the flames now, and the flame is crashing to the ground, not quite to the mooring mast. All the humanity and all the passengers screaming around it. I told you, I can't talk to people. There's friends around there. I can't talk, ladies and gentlemen. Honest, it's just laying down massive smoking wreckage. And everybody can't hardly breathe and talk and screaming. Lady, I'm sorry. Honestly, I can hardly breathe. I'm going to step inside where I cannot see it. Charlie, that's terrible. Listen, folks, I'm going to have to stop for a minute because I've lost the voice. This is the worst thing I've ever witnessed.
Yeah, we'll get back to you. He's gone.
I think we've lost Herb there.
Yeah.
It sounded quite a horrific incident.
Oh.
Poor Herb. And
Hopefully no one died.
I think a lot of people did die. Yeah.
Oh.
That's a shame, really. The Hindenburg does appear to have gone down. I thought it was going to be a happy ending.
Well, not as many people as any Anaconda.
I know. Well, I mean, I think maybe we need to do more research before we ring these people in the past. But the whole point of the time phone was to get first-hand information.
I felt like he was very busy.
Yeah, he sounded a bit distracted by the disaster. So, maybe we'll try call Herb another time.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, moving swiftly on. So the first movie we watched was Anaconda.
Oh, back in 1997.
1997, directed by Luis Loza, whose other great hits include The Specialist with Sylvester Stallone and James Woods.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's actually all right. It's got Sharon Stone in as well, and she gets her boobs out.
All right, boobies.
Boobs.
Fiery biscuits.
And a film called Sniper, which I have not seen.
Oh, is that the recent Sniper?
No, he hasn't directed anything for quite some time.
Oh, okay.
Probably because he's not very good.
Well, it does star the lovely J-Lo.
Mm-hmm. J-Lo, Ice Cube, Owen Wilson, and John Voight. Who was cast to be a Spanish person who didn't know, surely they could have found a real Spanish person.
Well,
rather than him doing a really bad Spanish accent.
Is he the dude who gets the wasp in his throat?
No. John Voight plays like the hunter. Who's tricking them into helping him catch this anaconda. He definitely is not
Spanish.
He is definitely not. No. He plays Nick Cage's dad in National Treasure 1 and 2.
Yes, he does.
So he's definitely not Spanish.
No, he's definitely not Spanish.
No. It's got a 40% score on Rotten Tomatoes. But when it came out, it did make almost $90 million profit at the box office.
I think maybe that's because it was like
J-Lo, mainly.
A new thing out there.
Yeah.
There weren't many films like that in that sort of era.
Yeah, the reviews from back in the time mainly are like the special effects are really good. Obviously, they don't look good 22 years after it came out. But that's obviously no one's fault. Things age and if, some things age well.
And if you wanted to take your girlfriend, to the cinema and get her to clutch onto you tightly, would have been the film, wouldn't it?
It would. You just clutched onto me tightly because you're scared of snakes.
Yeah, but most girls are scared of something.
But there's nothing scary really in the film.
No, it was very mediocre.
I've seen it before, and not like shortly after it came out, so I was quite young, and obviously then I didn't think the special effects were awful because I would have thought that they were good back then. So.
And I did remember watching it with my dad, and I thought it was really good. And now I've watched it again, I'm like, oh no.
If you try and cast a critical eye onto it, then it's really, really bad.
I know.
It's boring. The performances are really bad. And I
don't know, Ice Cube's alright.
Ice Cube's good, but he is just basically playing Ice Cube. He's like, his character doesn't have like an arc or anything. He's just there being Ice Cube. Yeah. Which is like nothing against Ice Cube. I think he's good.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. You see, it's like the person he plays in like Ride Along or something like that. Like he's really good in that. Yeah. Because his character is actually given things to do, and whereas in this, he's just there.
Yeah, he is just there, isn't he?
So, what little plot that there is basically there's a group of people on a boat on the Amazon River.
And they're going to find
an Indian tribe, the Mist People. And then a snake attacks them and picks them all off one by one.
One by one, except
for J-Lo and Ice Cube, who make it out, which is good.
Well, it's very surprising because I don't think they have any fuel left.
No.
One drum of fuel.
Yeah, and didn't only end up using the fuel to blow the snake up at the end.
No, I think that's already there, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's like a furnace, isn't it? It's like an old
Yeah.
factory that for some reason is there in the middle of the
Des-
jungle.
Amazon.
Yeah, that's the movie. Did you enjoy it?
I would say I enjoyed it, or no, it was quite boring actually.
Yeah, I would agree.
If it was my younger self, like maybe I was 8 again, then yes, I probably would say
Yeah.
I enjoyed it more.
Yeah, I also did not. I did make a pros and cons list. It was very
Alright.
short.
Okay.
I put pro Ice Cube. I like Ice Cube.
I do like him. I wanted him to rap though, but he never rapped.
Yeah, because
in it.
LL Cool J is obviously in Deep Blue Sea, which we watched recently, and he did
Yes.
some of the rap songs for the
He
soundtrack.
did at the end.
I was hoping Ice Cube would do some songs about snakes.
He's gonna get ya. He's gonna get ya.
Fuck the snakes coming straight from the underground
With that.
with their stupid motherfucking tongues.
But no, there was no rapping. I was very disappointed.
So some of the cons.
And J-Lo's a rapper, isn't she?
She's a singer.
Wow. I bet she could rap if she wanted to.
Don't be fooled by the snakes that I've got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Yeah, so one of the cons I've just written, J-Lo is the worst.
Oh, she's not that bad.
She's a bad actress.
But this was her first movie, wasn't it?
First big one, I think. I'd have to check when like Made in Manhattan came out and things like that.
Yeah, this was when she was acting, wasn't it?
Well, when she's tried to act,
Yeah.
she is not very good. Although, in fact, I think I've seen Made in Manhattan. It's not that bad.
I think Made in Manhattan's alright.
It's a pretty standard rom-com.
Yeah.
And I don't remember her being like just terrible like she is in this. So,
No.
yeah, so it's unfair to say.
Maybe it was her first film.
Well, and then she did that film with Ben Affleck, Giggly, that we need to watch because apparently it's the worst film ever made.
What's that film?
It's like a gangster movie she does with Ben Affleck. It's just meant to be really,
What, and
really
he's
bad.
a gangster? Or she the gangster?
I've not seen it, so we'll do that. We'll do another
okay.
episode on Giggly one day. What else did I put? Matteo's death scene CGI. Yeah, that's some really bad CGI.
Which bit
at
was
times.
that again?
But again, I don't feel like I should insult the CGI because it's 22 years ago.
Yeah.
You can't really. Yeah, it's unfair. Although
I did like it when he got killed, the
Which
horrible
one?
dude.
yeah,
And then it vomited him back up again.
John Voight gets eaten
Yeah.
at the end. Yeah, and then vomited out.
Uh,
Yeah, it's not all that bad. The scene where the snake is like for coming onto the boat and they actually use an animatronic snake for a while with a head that like
yes.
jumps all around is actually quite
When
good.
it breaks the window and it looks at her.
Yeah, like that looks all right.
That looks pretty realistic.
And I did put a praise saying, yeah, they don't show the snake too much until sort of towards the end, which is
builds
good
the old
direction.
anticipation.
Because yeah, after watching Lake Placid versus Anaconda,
Wowza.
yeah, you see the creatures a little too much there, and they do not look good.
No.
So they did a better job than Lake Placid versus Anaconda. Although we'll get to that, but I think I enjoyed Lake Placid versus Anaconda more. The woman who plays Gary, Owen Wilson's character's girlfriend in it, is a very good crier.
She is, isn't she?
She can act.
She can get them tears.
Yeah, she was excellent at it, and she spends
Maybe
a lot of the movie crying.
Maybe she had like a tens machine on her that made her cry.
Maybe she's just a talented actress.
Maybe, yeah,
Who's only ever been an Anaconda.
And it did get him, didn't it?
Yeah, I also enjoyed the bit where she was choked by John Voight's legs for about 10 seconds and died.
She died, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she passed out, didn't she? Or did she?
No, she did die, yeah. He kills her by depriving her of air for about 10 seconds.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe she didn't take a breath before she got strangled. She
Maybe.
was shouting, wasn't she?
Yeah, I guess. But, yeah. Anyway. Yeah,
What else have you got there?
The script's bad, the acting's bad. Owen Wilson's death scene I didn't like. I can't even remember.
Oh, so he's in the water pushing his girlfriend out, and then obviously the snake grabs him.
Yeah.
And then it, like, comes forward to the camera, doesn't it? And the snake's like twisted him, and he just gives that one last breath. He goes,
Oh, yeah, that sounds
I
alright.
did rewind it for you. We were a bit drunk.
Yeah, and I don't think that helps, but I would also say it's still pretty boring. Who's your favourite character in it?
Oh, Ice Cube, because he kind of gets the job done, doesn't he? Really?
Yeah.
He's like, right, you go put that rope
Yeah.
around there. You
He seems
put that
to
rope
be, the
around there.
most practical person on the boat.
Yeah, he does, doesn't
If he hadn't been there, they would have all died
All
very
died.
quickly. Yeah.
Yeah. And J-Lo makes herself quite close to him, I think. She knows
Yeah.
he's
she's
going to
like,
be the one to
he's-
survive.
He's the toughest cookie on this boat. Yeah. I would say, I liked Ice Cube. But I did I enjoyed Jean Voigt's character.
Oh, yeah.
Just because his accent was terrible, and I really liked
He
that.
did do a very good
He did an emergency tracheotomy.
tracheostomy, very well.
He did an excellent job on that. Yeah, and
did.
he was like straight in there.
Straight in there,
straight
knife.
over the trachea. Good job. Good job, John Voight. What's your favourite part?
Oh, I like it when they blow the snake up at the end.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say it's a lot more exciting as the movie goes on.
Yeah, the end bit is definitely where they're all both tied together, J-Lo and Ice Cube, and then the snake comes in to get them.
Yeah.
But then they get free, and then the snake kills John Voight.
Yeah. And
Gets
coughs
his-
him out like a furball. Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree. I think the final fight between J-Lo and Ice Cube and the snake is the
And
best
then it just
part.
ends.
Yeah, it's very suddenly.
Yeah.
There's no like wrapping up. I suppose it's because everyone's pretty much dead.
Rapping. There's no
Yeah.
rapping.
Yeah, it's not like the end of Deep Blue Sea. Although the same thing happens in that.
Yeah,
They
ends.
blow the shark off and it's like, oh, the movie's over now.
Sushi!
Yeah.
I suppose you could have snake sushi, but...
I don't. Well, yeah. I suppose they had their supplies still on the boat, didn't they?
Yeah.
So they wouldn't have starved.
Snake, I think you have to cook.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
did cook it. They cooked it in a giant furnace.
Oh, yeah, and it blew up, didn't
Fried snake.
it? Ugh.
Yeah, and then after Anaconda, they made several more.
Oh, God. I know.
Anacondas.
I was looking them
Anaconda
all up,
3,
wasn't I?
Curse of the Blood Orchid.
Oh, but Jesus.
Anaconda 4, Anaconda versus Lake Placid.
There's 6 Anaconda movies, isn't there?
There's 6 Lake Placid movies as well.
Oh, my gosh. Where do they get the budget for these?
Well, I don't think they had much of a budget. Anaconda cost, I was checking, $46 million to make.
What?
I know.
Really?
I reckon half of that went to paying J-Lo.
Probably. J-Lo and Ice Cube.
Yeah. But I'd imagine the budget for our next film was significantly less. 'Cause
Yeah.
The next movie we watched was Lake Placid versus Anaconda, which was released on the Sci-Fi Channel in 2015, directed by A.B. Stone.
That's not that long ago.
No, just under 4 years ago. It stars Yancy Butler, who was in Kick-Ass 1 and 2, and
She was.
a load of other B movies. Corin Namek, who played Parker Lewis in Parker Lewis Can't Lose, and he's also done hundreds of these.
Is he the
terrible
dad?
films. He was the game warden.
Oh, yeah, the guy who knows his Crocs.
And Freddy Krueger is in it. Robert Englund, who played Freddy Krueger, is also in this. He plays a man who he's also been in some of the other Lake Placid movies, and that explains where he loses his leg and his arm and his eye that he hasn't got in this movie.
Yes.
Yeah,
Not in Freddy Krueger, though, because he has all them.
he's got all his faculty. Well, he's got big like knife hands in Freddy Krueger.
He does, doesn't
He does, yeah. It's got 4 stars on Amazon, which surprised me because it's rubbish.
It is rubbish.
But it's got a 14%
I don't
score
know
on
about
Rotten
rubbish.
Tomatoes.
Rubbish is a very strong word. I would say poor in places.
I enjoyed it more than Anaconda,
Yeah.
but it's not a good film.
No.
No, it isn't, unfortunately.
They're trying to make it funny, weren't they?
Well, they succeeded in that. I laughed out loud a lot.
Yeah.
'Cause...
Especially when the little crocs come running along and eat that boy's dad.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, let's describe what happens in the film. So it begins with some scientists.
It does.
Who are trying to create a serum that regenerates cells using the blood of anacondas placed into a crocodile who will then lay eggs.
Oh, see, I thought it was a snake that was going to lay the eggs. Yeah, because she said you've got to capture the female.
Oh, right. So,
but that falls down because anacondas give birth to live young, not eggs.
They don't lay eggs.
No.
Yeah. So that's blown the whole movie's plot.
Woof.
But these were special because they'd been given crocodile.
Maybe
DNA.
she was gonna lay eggs because it was crocodiles.
Yeah, because they'd been given the crocodile DNA.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was mainly an evil corporation trying to get some serum, and that led to giant snakes and giant crocodiles being freed into the area of Black Lake. And then
Clear Lake.
Well, yes, because they
were
in Black Lake.
Yeah.
And then the scientist's truck blows up when the crocodiles and snakes escape, and that blows a hole in the fence between Black Lake and Clear Lake. So they get into Clear Lake.
Yes.
And then these creatures are loose, and a sorority is having a day out.
Oh, they are. Lots of barman boob.
A bevy of sexy young women are loose in the woods.
Well, on the shore of the lake.
Yeah. And then, obviously they become attacked by the creatures, by the snakes and crocodiles.
Yeah. Can I just go to my favourite bit?
You can't skip ahead.
Oh, okay. I'll wait.
Yeah. And a sheriff and game warden kind of guy who works for the wildlife and fisheries department.
Yeah.
Go out and shoot all of the creatures.
Not all of them.
Well, yes, because the evil corporation come back and try and reclaim their snakes. They're going to make these special snakes with serum in them. Mm-hmm. So they kill a few of them as well, with the help of Robert Englund.
Well, at the end, the female snake is killed by somebody blowing...
Yes.
One
of the mercenaries for the evil company is eaten by the giant female anaconda.
After she squeezed him, apparently, to death.
Yeah,
he
after
survives.
that happened. And then he, while in her stomach, blows her up with a grenade.
Yeah.
Which he just had.
Just happened to have in his pocket.
Because you always take grenades.
Yeah. Anyway.
And that's pretty much how it ends. Yeah, all the creatures get killed. But then right at the end, there's a reveal that the eggs are out in the woods. And there's now a crossbreeded crocodile snake creature coming out into the wild.
Yes. And are they on the Black Lake side or the Clear Lake side?
Well, who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe we'll have to watch the last Lake Placid film that came out in 2018.
Would it not be the second one that?
No.
Have we skipped all the Lake Placids and gone to the second last film?
I've seen Lake Placid, the first one. I've never seen any of the sequels.
What's Lake Placid about then? Just a croc?
Yeah, big crocodile in a lake.
Oh, brilliant. Okay.
Yeah, it's about as exciting as Anaconda. Yeah, I've seen it. I think they kill it by dropping something on it from a helicopter, if I remember rightly.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's great.
All right, we may save Lake Placid, last Lake Placid.
I mean, that's the plot of Anaconda versus Lake Placid. But basically, what happens in the film is people walk around the woods, and then they fire guns at CGI.
That's what makes me think it must have been a very cheap film to make.
Well, yeah, it's a good rule of thumb is that if your film takes place entirely in the woods, then you don't need any permits for for any of your filming.
No.
And you can shoot for nothing basically. That's pretty much a staple of all B movies is that they always take place in woods or in very small sets with nobody on them, and then that keeps the costs down.
Yes. Nonetheless, we have...
yeah. So we said what happens. Did you enjoy it?
I thought it was quite funny in places.
It was funny bad.
Bad.
Which is, I think that can make a film just as enjoyable. Like The Room is bad, but I love watching The Room because it makes me laugh so much.
I think I liked the fact that whenever a croc was eating someone, they were alive for a lot longer than they should have been.
Yeah. People could apparently sort of live after their head's been removed by a crocodile. Yeah.
Or while it's like
Just
inside
chomping.
and she's still screaming.
Yeah. There's a lot of like ADR sort of like lines that have been added, like when you can't see someone. Like that seems to be happening a lot.
Yeah.
I like. I'll get to that, but yeah. So I made a pros and cons list. I quite enjoyed the snakes and crocodiles escaping at the beginning of the film.
Yeah, that was very good. I have to
quite an
say.
exciting scene, quite well shot. Yeah, I quite enjoyed that.
Not everybody makes it from that scene.
And then, but it's just sadly that after that, it just becomes people walking around in the woods, giving really bad bits of dialogue and really bad acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much.
There's a scene where a woman and a man have sex, and for some reason a crocodile is under their bed.
And I have no idea how it got there.
No, you'd think, because she'd been in that room like ages. We said like she was waiting for her boyfriend to get back. So that crocodile was just
he must have been there
under the bed
the whole time.
Yeah, until it was time to eat something. Yeah.
And then it never got out of there.
No, so it was a completely pointless scene. That doesn't really, and they don't even find the body of the two people that have been eaten. You think that's like how they're going to discover the crocodiles, because they're looking for that
That's
one.
what I was waiting for.
Yeah, but that goes nowhere.
Never materialised.
No, same as the two poachers that get eaten by a gaggle of baby crocodiles, and you never see the baby crocodiles again.
No.
And the poachers' bodies are never discovered.
Well, no, because the son makes it, doesn't he?
No. Yes, the son escapes, but yeah, doesn't report what he's seen or anything.
No.
And no one ever finds out
Maybe
about
he doesn't escape. Maybe he just dies.
Maybe.
Of a heart attack because he was so fat.
But if you can't see it happen and the movie doesn't say that it happens, then you can't say
make
that it
up.
happens.
Yeah. Can't make stuff up.
No. I liked the scene when the man goes to see the leader of the evil corporation and she gets changed behind a screen whilst the scene's happening into some khaki clothes.
And he just grabs a drink, doesn't he? And
yeah, it's an interesting way to shoot a scene.
Yeah. She could have just come out dressed like that.
Yeah. I wouldn't have wondered if she appeared in the next scene in different clothes.
Yeah.
How she'd got into those clothes. The concept of changing your clothes isn't really something I can't buy. Well, wait a minute. When did she change her clothes?
How do people put their clothes on? Let's watch.
The dialogue of the sorority girls.
Oh, it's terrible.
Some of the worst I've ever heard.
Oh, it's like they're all stupid. Bar two of them, obviously.
Oh, well, yeah. Two of them are very clever. And they come up with all the solutions of how to escape from the crocodiles and snakes.
Yep.
But the rest of them are like, I don't know who wrote this film, but I don't think they've ever met teenage girls before.
No.
Yeah, because they're just like the main girl who's in charge of the sorority just is the worst human being and actress.
Well, yeah, and she gets a comeuppance in the end.
She gets eaten by a croc, so yeah, she does. She gets what's coming to her. I liked how when they're sat on the beach and she's like, "I'm bored. Make them
swim.
Make them swim."
Like, that's gonna be interesting.
She really likes the girls swimming as entertainment.
Yeah.
Make the pledges swim. Oh no, not making me swim. And she's making one of them dig a hole.
For no apparent reason.
You've got 20 minutes to dig this hole, and the woman's in the hole for most of the film.
Maybe the lady who was digging the hole paid a bit more money than all of them to be in the film, so they couldn't kill her off. At all, really.
You think the actress is paid to be in the film?
Well, I don't know.
I'm sure they were all paid by the people who made the film.
Okay.
But I don't think they would have been paid very much.
Maybe they liked her more then.
Yeah, well, she does survive, doesn't she, that girl?
Does.
So digging that hole was actually...
Maybe it's like, because she was a nice person, she survived.
She was nice. I liked her. She was one of my favourite characters. So there's not enough snakes in it. It's mainly crocodiles and then some snakes at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. The snakes pop up from time to time.
And I mean, I don't get what sort of breed crocodile this is. Is it some sort of...
It is a special one. That's explained in Lake Placid 1. It's like... Yeah, it grows to like a giant size and it creates like a whole lake full of these special crocodiles, which is why they wanted to go to Lake Placid to get the crocodile. Which is what they were doing at the start. You need to know a little bit about the Lake Placid cinematic universe to be up on this film.
Yeah. But you just did explain that to me, so I don't think I need to watch it.
No. It's fine. And why did the sheriff employ Ferguson, her deputy? Because he's like an idiot and useless.
Well, he is an idiot, but he's a nice idiot.
And at the end she says, "Good job, Ferguson."
But
Even
he
didn't do a good job.
Well, he did in a way.
Yeah, I guess he did tell the people to get off the beach.
Yes.
And he did do that successfully.
And he did lock the gates.
He locked the gate. So yeah, he did some things right, but most of the things he does, he
Takes
failed
him a long
to do.
time.
And he can't use a radio. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so that was that. And also, at one point, when the mercenaries and the evil corporation are walking through the woods, they're looking for these crocodiles. And when one comes along, because they don't need the crocodiles.
No.
So they're looking for the snakes, aren't they?
Yeah.
And a crocodile appears, and one of the mercenaries says, "Don't shoot it, it's a federal offence." So
I would have said,
then it eats one of the mercenaries.
I'm shooting that bastard.
They'd already been committing a federal offence.
By shooting people.
Well, yeah, and then he
And
shoots
leaving that
a man.
in the lake.
And yeah, they kill the guy in the lake.
Well, they don't actually, but...
Well, they let him die. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're already committing like a pretty major crime.
Well, a few,
Yeah.
really.
And then
don't shoot the
Don't
crocodile.
shoot a crocodile, even though it's about to eat us, because we'll get in trouble with the police. Yeah, it was very, very odd.
Very odd.
And like I said, yeah, it just becomes a film where some people walk around in the woods and then various things happen.
And then they find the sorority girls. That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, so that was good. Well,
His daughter survives.
3 of the sorority girls survive, yeah,
Yep.
which I liked.
When we get into the... Oh, okay. No.
Not long. And Robert Englund survives, even though he was dragged underwater by an enormous
Bitten in his
crocodile.
crotch.
Yeah, it was quite...
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Unless it bit his fake leg.
But I did have one more pro,
Okay.
which was I really liked the character of the mayor.
Well, did you? You seem like a right douche.
Whenever he arrives, he goes, "Hey everyone, it's the mayor. The mayor's here."
Do you want free ice cream?
Yeah, it's like
Free ice cream for
free
everyone.
ice cream for everyone. He's like a mayor of a child's town.
Yeah.
Oh, when I'm mayor, I'm gonna give everyone a free ice cream. But then when he's stopped being nice, he's like he'll go up really close to the sheriff and go, "Oh, I need to get re-elected. I can't have people getting eaten by crocodiles. You need to get your ass moving, sheriff, or you're in trouble." And then he walks out of, and I was like, "Oh, free ice creams for everyone."
Yeah, I did actually quite like him.
Yeah, he was the most.
He knew which side his bread was buttered.
Yeah, he was the most fun character.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, nothing really happens. You don't see the mayor again. But I
No.
suppose that does set up why she needs to desperately go and shoot all the crocodiles.
Yes,
Yeah.
because his re-election is coming
Yeah,
up.
because she'll be in trouble if, for some reason, everyone in town is eaten by crocodiles and snakes.
Yeah, pretty much.
See, if I wanted to just be mayor, I would let all the people get eaten by the things, because then there's less people to not vote for you.
Yeah, but then there might not be anyone to vote.
It would just be him. He could vote for himself.
But he'd be very bored.
I'd love to be the mayor of an empty town.
Yeah, but he'd have no one to give free ice cream to.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't be able to announce himself to people. Hey everyone, it's the mayor.
And then there's just loads of dead bodies and dead crocs everywhere.
He'd be mayor of a town full of crocodiles.
Yeah,
That'd
but
be
then the
amazing.
snakes might be after him because he's like the last living thing to eat.
It's true, yeah. I don't know. Maybe you'd have to ask like the federal government for assistance.
Yeah.
Then you could get new people in, and they'd think you were great.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd watch that movie of him as just the mayor being alone in a town full of crocodiles and snakes.
Fighting his way out like Rambo.
Yeah, I'd like to see more of that character, more of the mayor.
Okay.
No, I hope
Well, he
you're
must
listening.
make it in the last film.
Maybe.
I've not seen it.
I've not seen it.
Okay.
No, but maybe we should just to see if the mayor's in it.
Yeah.
If you're listening, Sci-Fi Channel, more mayor from Lake Placid, please. So yeah, I've asked if you enjoyed it. I kind of did, kind of didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I did go on Instagram once or twice.
Yeah, me too. Who was your favourite character in it? I've already said mine.
Yours is the mayor.
It's the mayor, definitely.
I don't know, because I would say maybe her dad.
Yeah, the guy from Parker Lewis Can't Lose.
Like, he seemed quite reasonable and he knew what he was doing.
Corin Nomak, who plays him, he's also in a film called Cop Dog. And if you want to have a good laugh, I recommend you go onto YouTube to Red Letter Media's channels. And they've done one of their Plinkett reviews of Cop Dog that is very, very funny
What is
indeed.
Cop Dog?
It's a film about the reincarnated spirit of a cop that gets into a dog, and he has to help like a family solve a crime.
Oh, okay. That's in nowadays, isn't it?
It's really bad.
Okay.
But Corin Nomak's the dog.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe him or I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's your favourite character, Corin Nomak. Yeah, he's a pretty standard like action guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Just looking for his daughter.
The sheriff was pretty good too.
Yeah, and she's been in some like real stuff. So yeah, she's done lots of TV, like
I'm
proper
surprised
TV.
she
So
did this.
Everyone needs that paycheck.
Yeah.
Everyone's
dollar,
got mortgages
bills.
to pay. Yeah, Yancey Butler plays her, Reba, the sheriff. Yeah, she's been in loads of stuff. Yeah.
Right, favourite part.
My favourite part was, well, apart from any scene that the mayor was in, would definitely be the beginning, which, like the first scene where the crocodiles and the snakes escape.
And then he turns up at the blown up
Oh yeah,
fence,
and
doesn't he?
that's what he had. Well, exactly, because if without that explosion, we wouldn't have had the scene where the mayor comes and says, "Hey everyone, free ice creams on me." Yeah. What was your favourite part?
I would say my favourite part was probably the bit where the horrible sorority girl punches the crocodile in the face and then gets eaten.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good scene.
Can we just go back a little bit?
Of course.
You know where the snake squishes the car
Yes.
and the girl gets left in the car?
A girl is crushed within the car, yeah.
Why? Where did she disappear to? Because when they...
She was dead in the car.
You know, but she wasn't in the car when the sheriff and that come back.
Yes, maybe the snake ate her.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Squishing a car just to get a little morsel.
No, they're big snakes. They'll be
When
hungry.
there was 4 other girls standing right on the side.
Yeah, that happens a lot as well, because it's not easy to act with like CGI there, because obviously you can't really see it unless there's someone there, like being motion capturing. So a lot of the time, like they'll just stand in shot quite nearby to where someone's getting eaten and not run away.
Yeah.
Because that's hard to shoot.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, my favourite scene is where she gets eaten.
A lot of the illogical things people do in the film are mainly due to reasons of budget.
Yeah. Although I did also like where the guy's bodyboarding, you know.
Oh yeah, he's wakeboarding and he gets gobbled up.
See,
that looks quite good.
it does actually look quite good.
Every now and then there's a good shot and you're like, oh I like that.
Yeah.
But a lot of the time, yeah, it's very slowly moving crocodiles walking towards people who don't run away, because that would mean having to move the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not great. I would not recommend it.
No.
Would you?
No.
Yeah.
I'm afraid not.
Your life will not be improved by watching
No.
Lake Placid versus Anaconda. And nor will it be improved by watching Anaconda.
No,
I would
not
recommend either of the movies that we've watched. So if you haven't, then don't watch them and say thank you, because we've saved you 3 hours of your life where you could be doing something productive.
Like watching, I don't know, another good movie.
Or not even watching movies, going out
for a walk.
Going out for a nice walk, go out for an ice cream on the mare.
Make sure it's vanilla.
Yes. Very vanilla. And if you do want something to do, then go and see Long Shot if it isn't already out in the cinema, because we saw Long Shot yesterday with Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron.
Oh, it was brilliant.
Very, very funny.
I thought it was absolutely brilliant.
Couldn't recommend it enough. A great rom-com.
He would be one of my cheats.
One of your weird crushes.
Yeah,
Seth
if I
Rogen.
could cheat.
Yeah. He's an odd-looking man.
Yeah, but he's funny. And he's quite good-looking.
If you say so.
Yeah, he hasn't got the body of, I don't know.
Neither have I.
But he's definitely a good, funny chap, isn't he?
Charlize Theron is so beautiful.
Spectacular.
Yeah, I love her.
She's gorgeous.
She's South African, like you, isn't she? Must be something in the water over there.
Maybe.
Right, well, that's all we've got time for this week.
I've just thought we could,
Yes.
you know the Bad Boys song?
Yes.
You could be like, it's gonna get ya, it's gonna get ya.
Are you talking
You know,
about
like the Bad Boys song?
bad boys, what are you going to do?
What you gonna do when they come for
when
you?
the sharks, crocodiles and snakes come for
Yeah,
you.
when they... What would be a... What do they call them? The crocodile and the snake thing?
Isn't it crococondas?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the line
The
they say once.
gonna get ya.
Well, there's at the end of Sharknado, there's a really good song.
Yeah.
Round and round and round they go, run away from the Sharknado. Sharknado. I might put that on. We should do a review of some of the Sharknado movies at some point.
Yeah, we should.
But then those, like, all these really cheesy movies that they make for the Sci-Fi Channel, I think are a little bit of a con.
Yeah.
Because, they must cost like 50 quid to make. And
maybe a bit more, I suppose.
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, more than £50, but you know what I mean. Yeah. I've felt a little bit cheated. Because I did actually have to pay money for both of these films.
Like £14.
So, they combined cost of renting them, buying them both, because I now own them.
Now we own them on Amazon.
£16 combined.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. I'll never get that money back.
No, I'll buy you some beer later, though.
Yeah. Oh, well. It's another episode. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Thank you. Yeah.
We'll have a sketch a bit back next week. I know. Oh, no, in fact, it'll have been back this week already.
Yes.
Getting my days confused.
Oh, golly.
So there'll be another episode anyway, like there should be every week, unless I forget, like I did this week.
Yes.
Oh dear.
And as usual, you can ask us to watch a film and review it if you want.
We are Pete and Fran Pod on Instagram.
Yes.
Or you can contact Fran directly on there.
Yes, Francis Langhout.
Yeah, on Langhout spelled Langhout.
Helt.
I'm on Twitter. I'm at Pete Langhout, spelled Langhout. And if you want to contact me by email, I am on petelanghout30@gmail.com. Please do get in touch.
Thank you very much for listening.
I'll read anything out. Literally anything.
I hope you have enjoyed
I hope you've enjoyed the
and...
review. Not so much about just Anaconda, but I think we got a real understanding of what that Lake Placid versus Anaconda was all about.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Yeah, about crocnados.
Yeah, Crocnado. I might have said that in. I'll probably make it. Probably already been done.
Yeah.
So that's all we got time for this week. Thanks for listening,
Thank
everyone.
you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Bye. Bye.